geometric symbols for segments, lines, rays, and vectors. Name the segments. We're going to use this figure to answer this question. Segment AB is a segment in this figure, and to name it, we use a segment symbol on top of the endpoints of the segment. Segment AB. Segment BD is another segment in this figure. So we use the endpoints with a segment symbol on top. And then finally, segment CD. And all three of these could have been named differently. If you just reverse the letters, segment BA is the same segment as segment AB. Segment DB is the same as segment BD. And segment DC is the same as segment CD. To name a segment, you just name it by its endpoints with a segment symbol on top. Name the lines. Line AB. To name a line, you name it by its 2 points, 2 and only 2, with a line symbol on top. Line AB. And these arrows indicate that it's a line. It goes on forever in both directions. Line BD is another line in this figure. We name a line using 2 points on the line and a line symbol on top. And then line CD would be the last line in this figure. This next question says, what is, and then it just has BD without a segment symbol or a line symbol. And the way that's read is, what is the length of segment or line segment BD? What is the length of? And that's given to us on the figure as 10 centimeters. So you could say BD equals 10 centimeters. There are a couple of other statements we could make about this picture by what's given to us. These arrows on these lines, the extra arrows in the middle of the lines, mean that these lines are parallel to each other. So you can write that as line AB is parallel to line CD. And this little 11 looking thing in the middle means parallel. We could also say that line AB is perpendicular to line BD, since they form a right angle. And that would be written like line AB is perpendicular to line BD. And this symbol looks like an upside down T. This symbol right here means is perpendicular to. So when you see that symbol, it means that those lines or line segments form right angles. We could also say that line CD is perpendicular to line BD since there's a right angle there. The next question says to name the rays with B as an endpoint. A ray is a line that has an endpoint and goes on forever in just one direction. So rays that have point B as an endpoint would be, and that means it starts at B. It's called an endpoint, but I like to think of it like it starts there, and then it goes through a point and keeps on going forever and ever and ever. So ray BD would be a ray that has endpoint B. Ray BA would be another ray that has endpoint B. And to name a ray, we use a ray symbol on top of it. It looks just like a ray. So it has an endpoint here, and then it goes on forever in that direction. And so when you name them, make sure that that endpoint side of your arrow is on top of the endpoint of your ray. And they're always named with the arrow pointing to the right. So we always name the endpoint first. And those are the only two rays with point B as an endpoint that are pictured here. BC could be another ray, but it's not pictured. So we don't need that. Okay, we're going to answer this last question using this diagram here. It says name the vector. To name a vector, you use a vector symbol, which is a line or a ray with just half of an arrow on top. And it would be called vector OE, since the end point is O, or the origin, and it goes through E and keeps on going, possibly.